Experts on extremism in the United States, along with national security experts, are sounding the alarm bells about what Donald Trump's supporters could do should Donald Trump be put in prison. Now, the chances of Donald Trump going to jail as he faces his upcoming trials on the 91 different felony charges, the chances are not zero. So there's a non-zero chance that Donald Trump gets sentenced to prison. Fani Willis in Georgia has already made it clear that if we get a conviction, we're going to treat him like everybody else, and prison is not off the table. So Fani Willis has basically said, if we convict him, I'm going to try to send him to jail. Now, in the New York case, the criminal case in New York, there's likely not going to be any jail time there. The documents case, Judge Cannon is going to protect him to, do what she can to not convict him, but then she's in charge of sentencing basically, so she's probably not going to give him jail. Judge Tanya Chutkan's a bit of a wild card. There is a good chance of conviction with her, but would she be willing to throw him in jail versus, some form of house arrest down at Mar-a-Lago? That's where I think things get a little iffy. I think she understands how difficult it would be to actually jail him. And there you have it. So there's Trump's possibilities of going into jail. Now let's talk about what these experts are warning us about. I want to read you this. This comes, sorry, let me find the name here. I got to find it. From last name is Sunshine, Spencer Sunshine. Sorry. Spencer Sunshine wrote this. And he spoke to experts. He spoke to David Nywert, who I've interviewed over at Ring of Fire, tons of times over the years. He's a wonderful guy. He says, if he is convicted and sentenced to jail time, Nywert believes they may even go so far as to, quote, try to break him out of prison. Journalist Teddy Wilson, publisher of Radical Reports, is only a little less circumspect, saying that, quote, another mass casualty event like the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, which killed 168 people, is, quote, hanging in the air. A mass casualty event. So what they're concerned about, what they think is a possibility, is that if Donald Trump ends up being convicted and sent to jail, his supporters, maybe one supporter with one massive event or several supporters with smaller events, but either way, they could go on killing sprees. American citizens could be slaughtered by members of the Trump cult if this man is sent to prison. That's where we're at as a country. And all of these people, and there's so many more than just those few that I named, and you can, by the way, you can read this in the link, it's in the description of this video. But these are people who made it clear, like, we pay attention to extremist events every day. Many of them have written multiple books on the subject. They recognize the patterns. They saw what led up to the previous events, and they see what's happening today. They compare the two and they say, we're right back here. We're basically January 2nd, 2021, a couple days before the Capitol riot at this point. We see the tensions. We see the threats. I mean, these people are not even, being shy about their threats. Whether it's threats to people like Eric Swalwell, Democratic representative, who a man was arrested and charged this past week with sending him death threats. Whether it's the judges on the Colorado State Supreme Court, whether it's the other judges that are overseeing Trump trials, the members of their staff, the prosecutors, the media, we have seen these death threats. And if the catalyst becomes Donald Trump being sent to prison, just like it was in 2021 with Trump losing the 2020 election, there has to be the catalyst that spurs these people to do these unspeakable acts. And these experts are telling us that sending Trump to jail could be that catalyst. Now, that doesn't mean we shouldn't send him to jail. Accountability still has to exist. Okay? We cannot just say, well, we're not going to punish him because we're afraid of these people. All these experts are saying is that law enforcement agencies, the FBI, the intelligence community, y'all got to be ready. Okay? Y'all got to start paying the kind of attention that we pay every day so that you can stop something before it happens. Because if you don't, and this man is sent to jail, it's almost a certainty that Trump supporters are going to get violent, and that violence could quickly turn into bloodshed. That is what the experts are telling us. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.